Hey, Steve from Ludi here. I wanted to show you a quick walkthrough of the new email content planner template. But before I do that, I just want to give you a bit of context about how this template came to be. So we've been trying to solve our own internal sort of email planning and email sequences for a while. We started with a couple of different approaches, so I'll show you some of those now. This was one we looked at when we were trying to plan monthly newsletters. So we could think ahead and think about topics that we wanted to cover over the months of a year. What we found here is it was a bit disparate and a bit detached from the actual experience that someone was going through with our product and the types of information that they might want to see. Then we looked at a flow more suited to our onboarding experience, and we try to create this sort of grid layout of conditional emails that somebody might get sent depending on the actions that they take during the trial. Another approach that we took was to look at the gaps that we have in our current onboarding process. So areas where we went to communications, areas where we were sort of like not giving people pertinent information based on their journey through the current trial period. But we found that none of these really solved the problem of the context being in the same view as the actual planning execution. So that led us to build the current onboarding emails planner template that you see now have available to yourselves. So to give you an idea of how this template actually works, the first thing is to think about the content ideas. Now, this one is specifically based on our trial onboarding period, which is a 30-day period, but you could use this approach for any sequence that you were creating, whether it's a trial or whether it's a campaign. No matter what, it just gives you a really nice high-level overview of the information that you want to include, how that information is grouped, and then how you plan to release that information. So the first one is content ideas, things that you want to share with your audience, either time-based and in a trial, or just in general over the course of time period. The next one is about categorizing those topic ideas into different groups. The reason we did this is because we didn't want to just be sending the same, like, here's a new feature, here's a new feature, here's a new feature. We wanted to make sure that the information split kept it interesting. So we would share, a case study of a successful customer, or we would share some maybe hidden tips and tricks about using our software, or we would focus specifically on a feature that we felt might be good for people experiencing the product for the first time. So you go through this process. These are just example categories that we've kept into the template to give some visual cues as to what to do. You would obviously create your own. And once you've gone through that process, you would then bring them across to this sequence. So, like I said, the sequences for us now 30 days. Yours might be completely different. Yours might be months. So 1 month you want to do this, 1 month you want to do that. The idea here, though, is so that you can get a very high-level view of the types of interactions you might have with your customers over the course of this period. The tip that's visible in the top right here, this is for people who use conditional emails. So say a customer performs a specific action, they will get this version of the email, or they will get this email, and other customers won't get that email. One way you can do that split here is either just drop another sticky in there, have a different color, and you can detail the descriptions there of what that condition is, or you can use tags. So with a sticky note selected, click on the tag function, say action A or action 1. You can then apply that, and now you can see that split. So do it through color, do it through tags, do it with whatever way helps your team. And then we've also included this sort of like blank spot. So, if you want to have a delay in your sequence, you can use this to just visually represent that. We found this extremely helpful in planning out and just getting a very high-level view of what that first 30-day experience would be, and we hope that it adds value to your team's planning too. If you give it a try, please let us know how it went for you, and enjoy it. Thank you.